Have you ever felt someone's eyes on you, and suddenly you sit straighter, speak better, feel seen? Not because they said anything, not because they did anything, just their eyes. Now here's the truth most people never realize. Your eyes are not passive. They are not just for seeing. They are weapons. They are signals. They are psychological triggers that can make people respect you, trust you, even feel drawn to you, without you saying a single word. And once you understand how to use them, you stop being ignored. You start being felt. We've all heard the basic advice. Maintain eye contact. But that's surface-level nonsense. Because the reality is, eye contact is not just about looking. It's about how long, how deep, when and why. Too little, and you look weak, distracted, unsure. Too much, and you can feel threatening, invasive, even dangerous. There are cultures where intense eye contact is seen as aggression. There are people who feel like you're trying to read their soul or dominate them. So the real power is not just in eye contact. It's in controlled intensity. Let me tell you something fascinating. There was a speaker addressing a large audience. Out of hundreds of faces, one woman stood out. She didn't blink much. She didn't look away. Her eyes stayed locked on him, completely focused, almost hungry for every word. And something strange happened. The speaker became better, more expressive, more intelligent. He remembered stories he hadn't planned to tell. Her eyes pulled greatness out of him. Later, he approached her, thinking she was deeply impressed. But she wasn't. She was hearing impaired, and was simply trying to read his lips. Yet her eye contact alone created a powerful emotional illusion. That's how strong this is. People don't respond to reality. They respond to perception. When you hold someone's gaze just a little longer than normal, something happens inside their body. Their heartbeat increases. Adrenaline rises. Their brain starts asking, why is this person so focused on me? And the brain always tries to answer that question positively. They must respect me. They must be interested. They must see something in me. In other words, you don't just look at people. You program how they feel about you. So here's the technique. Imagine your eyes are connected to the other person's with warm, sticky threads. When they speak, you don't break eye contact immediately after they finish. You stay there, just 1 second longer than normal. And when you finally look away, you don't snap away. You drag it, slowly, reluctantly, as if your attention didn't want to leave them. That tiny delay, that subtle hesitation, it tells the other person, I value what you said. I'm fully present. You matter right now. And the crazy part? It only takes 1 or 2 extra seconds. But let me give you a real-life picture of how powerful this is. Imagine a classroom. The final bell rings. Freedom. The moment every student is waiting for. The teacher is still finishing the last part of the lesson. But most students have already mentally checked out. Bags start zipping. Chairs start moving. Within seconds, the room turns chaotic, everyone rushing to leave. But there's one boy. He doesn't move. He doesn't rush. He stays seated, calm, composed, and keeps his eyes on the teacher. Not in a forced way, but with quiet attention. He listens to those last few minutes as if they actually matter. He gives the teacher something no one else is giving in that moment. Presence, respect. And this doesn't happen once. It happens again and again, for weeks, for months. Now something starts to shift. The teacher notices him, not consciously at first, but emotionally. There's a silent recognition. This student is different. The teacher begins to feel a natural respect toward him, a subtle bond, even a sense of appreciation. He may not be the highest scorer. He may not be the topper, but in the teacher's mind, he becomes more valuable, more sincere, more mature, more worthy of attention than even those with better grades. All because of a small, almost invisible behavior. He stayed. He looked. He valued. And this isn't just about classrooms. This applies everywhere. In conversations, in meetings, in life. Because people don't just remember what you say. They remember how you made them feel. And when your eyes say, I respect you enough to stay with you, that feeling stays with them. But here's where intelligence comes in. Not every situation demands the same intensity. With women, strong eye contact often creates warmth, connection, even attraction. With men, especially in personal conversations, too much intensity can trigger defensiveness or competition. Some may feel challenged. Some may feel uncomfortable. So you adjust, slightly softer, slightly less prolonged, but still more than average. Because average people break eye contact too fast. They look away when thinking. They look away when unsure. But people who seem intelligent, composed, insightful, they don't rush their gaze. They can think while looking, and that alone signals a higher level of mental control. There was a man, confident, successful, but perceived as arrogant. Not because of what he said, but because of how quickly he disconnected. One small shift. He started holding eye contact just a second longer when speaking to people. With waiters, with colleagues, with clients. Suddenly, people treated him differently. Warmer, more respectful, more cooperative. Nothing else changed. Same words, same personality, just different eyes. Here's the deeper layer most people miss. Your eyes reveal your internal state. If your mind is scattered, your gaze will be restless. If you're insecure, your eyes will escape. If you're fully present, your gaze will feel steady, calm, almost magnetic. So this is not just a technique. It's a reflection of awareness. Because the people who can hold eye contact without tension are the people who are not afraid of being seen. So next time you're in a conversation, don't just listen. Don't just speak. Stay. Let your eyes do what your words cannot. Hold the moment a second longer. Leave a trace of your attention behind when you look away. Because in a world where everyone is distracted, the person who truly looks becomes unforgettable. Master your eyes, and you won't need to chase attention anymore. It will come to you. Go check out the rest of the series, and yeah, hit like and subscribe.